Hey there everyone, John from Trizity Traveling. Today I'm flying on a Delta Airlines Airbus A220 from Dallas to Salt Lake City. This is my final flight before travel has become paused for the virus. But before I get into any more of the details of this particular trip report, please take a second to click that subscribe button and hit the reminder bell and you'll be notified of future content. I do have plans for future content, so please go ahead and click those buttons. As I said, this is a Delta Airlines A220 flight. I first became aware of this particular aircraft as a Bombardier C-Series airplane. I was able to pre-select a gluten-free meal for today's flight. This flight lands just about sunset in Salt Lake City, and I think I have some pretty epic shots of the sunset upon arrival into Salt Lake. So hopefully you'll stick around and watch those near the end of the trip report. Without further delays, let's watch the trip report. So this flight today wraps up the weekend in Dallas I had with Matt Cochran. Dropping off the rental car first, Friday the 13th of all days. And as I mentioned in the intro, I'm headed back to Salt Lake City before getting on the flight home. Flying in first class, I would get Sky Priority access with my first class ticket or my status. And we are in the virus era, so keep those hands clean, practice your social distancing. Everything's still open at this point. Of course, your virus PSA. Dallas does have a Sky Club, and for some reason I was just wanting to sit. Probably should have gone to the Sky Club, however. Here comes today's aircraft. It's a rainy and cold day in Dallas. Cold is relative, of course. It's probably 60. One of the older Airbus A220s, if you will. Not that old. Only a few people wearing masks at this time.
Thank you.
C-Series branding still exists on the entry.
Hi, welcome.
Hi. 21-inch seat width. First row has a nice stealthy power port. Power ports and the rest of the seats are a little more convenient than that. .36-inch seat pitch. Dual power ports are available, one for each seat. Seatbelt contains an airbag. Hope I never see that. I think I said that last time. While boarding continues, get to check out the in-flight entertainment options. Plenty to watch. The A220 has the superior in-flight map in my opinion. I always like to do the route preview. Just about 2.5 hours from Dallas to Salt Lake City.
Making the world smaller together, one flight at a time.
At the bottom of the frame that can be used to assist in a water evacuation onto the wing.
you want to get the full takeoff and landing, go to YouTube and search for Trizity Loves Airplanes, or you could stay tuned to the end and I'll have a link. Unlike my flight from Salt Lake City to Dallas, everything was clean today. No chunks of mystery stuff. And one of my favorite things, dinner and a movie. Getting ready for dinner near Amarillo, Texas. A couple different screens on the moving map. Dinner is served. I believe this is the same gluten-free dinner I had on my flight to Amsterdam last November. The only difference is this one was plated rather than just dropped on my tray table. Presentation was fairly messy, I must say, but everything tasted great. Little dessert, chocolate chip cookies. Not as good as the Udi's chocolate chip cookies. And we're getting close to the beautiful sunset. I love sunsets from the air. I think they're just amazing. This is one of my favorites. We've begun our final approach into Salt Lake City. If you're wondering, that's my mount and camera setup. Making the final turns. And as we do so, let's give thumbs up today to the Airbus A220. It's a fairly quiet, modern airplane, also known as the C series in some circles, with huge windows. Big fan of that. Additional thumbs up today for a clean airplane. Yay. Unfortunately, my single serving friend was not clean. I think he gave me something nasty cold, but... And thumbs up, thumbs down. The meal was excellent, tasted really good. Presentation, however, was, well, sloppy and messy, which you eat with your eyes first. As always, music provided by Epidemic Sound. This trip report captured with my Sony RX0 Mark II camera. I showed you the setup I used for the suction cup mount. Links for both of those will be in the description below. If you have any questions or comments about flying with Delta or on the C-Series, please post them below. And as always, happy travels.